day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to Oxygen Not Included, where we have our goal, and that goal is trying for all that we can to colonize Smellolin. So, this thing is full of gas, and this thing is full of cargo. So, if you would not mind, Abigail, it's time for you to get out and deliver. You know, the moment Funky Charlie is done with everything he does. I'm also really starting to realize that I probably should have built this rocket platform, like, there. Mostly for the sole reason that I would then not have to deal with this carbon dioxide being all over the goddamn place. So, we've got two people here which are idle. You are hungry, are you? Then why don't you eat something? It's not like you're doing anything else. Now, did I have any goals in this place? Because I cannot remember for the life of me, other than potentially breeding Paku. Which I don't think they're going to do. What's this? A new thing? Greetings and welcome to the Gentleman's Sweetie Eggs. Sweetie eggs are interesting. Sweetie eggs I can use to provide myself with a lot more... what am I call it? Farming. Question is, what location do I want to farm? And I'm working on the basis it's semi-irrelevant, and that I should just grab them, all the same. You know? Alright, if like 3 of you are idle, 7 of you are idle, how are all of you idle? Are we really in such a state that every single one of you is idle? I need to build you guys something. I need to give you guys a task. You guys need a project. What kind of project do we want to go with, though? What am I missing? We have a metal refinery. We have a glass forge. We don't have a sludge press because we don't have mud on this planet. We don't have an oil refinery because we can't get crude oil because everything's either too cold or too hot. Ethanol, we don't have wood. We don't have wood yet. The moment we get to the other planet, we might be able to get some wood, which would be very, very, very nice. Speaking of which, I should actually probably, thinking about it, build those so that I can get a storage facility on this planet. Have I stated how much I hate how much liquid carbon dioxide we have around the goddamn place? Have I mentioned that? Where is Abigail, by the way? Abigail's eating. Okay. I don't think Abigail has realized she's meant to be going to the thing yet, has she? In addition, because she is definitely my pilot, she should probably have a pilot hat on her. So Farmer's Touch gives a plant plus 100% growth speed. The Sweetie Tending gives it 5% bonus growth speed. I mean, Sweetie Tending doesn't sound like much, but... because it isn't. But for wild plants, it really makes a difference, is 100%. Wait a moment. Can I apply that to whatchamacallit rooms? Does a plant have to be wild or domesticated for it to count as a tamed room? Also, what do you use for this, by the way? Fertilizer. So I probably should make a form of way to make fertilizer, shouldn't I? And what do you use? Polluted water, dirt, and phosphorate. We have no way to get phosphorite. God damn it. How's that air doing, by the way? Oh, it's not. It has completely stopped. Well, question, did a Great Hall require no industrial machinery? No industrial machinery. Okay, then I'm gonna have to re-establish where my quote-unquote industrial machinery actually goes, don't I? And there we go. Funky Charlie, get to it. In the meanwhile, Abigail the Dudette, please, if you wouldn't mind, get on the goddamn ship. Suit durability, 12%. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Have we been using it too much or something? Checklist incomplete. Oh, I haven't set the goddamn destination. There we go. Off to space with you. Go. You'll get there in like half a day or something. I'm beginning to feel I need to make a carbon pit. You know? Insufficient resources, coal. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. How's the oxygen in this place? Looking good. What's the ventilation like in this place? Also looking good. What about over here? We've been out of oxygen for a while by the looks of it, which is kind of bad. So, I get the feeling I desperately need these solar panels up and running. Are you there yet, by the way? Yes, automatically deploy. You should arrive there in less than a minute. So if I toggle both of those two things on, will it deploy and then immediately run back home so it takes as little time as possible to do what it needs to do? Did it deploy these things? Yes, it looks like it did. Where did they all land, however, is the thing. Because there is a minimum number of them I need to land in the right places. In other words, places I can actually reach. Because not only do we need enough resources in order to make this goddamn rocket platform in the first place, but I'll then also need to spend some time making a payload opener too. Oh, I did get 2 eggs. Sweet! Paku, you haven't failed me completely. So, because I have 2 eggs, I should, when this thing's filled up, be able to put a little farmer thing there, which should allow me to just cycle through the... tame the Paku and get lots of eggs. Potentially. And then once they're tame, they'll probably lay an egg in the speed it takes them to die. Maybe. Oh good, this thing's working again. That's what we like to see. The oxygen being at negative 30-odd degrees, however, once it gets into here, however, might be a little up for concern. Because it's really not cooling down anything when you think about it. I mean, if we take a look at the temperature. Okay, those are some very frozen-looking Paku. I'm surprised they didn't whatchamacallit. Oh, it's because it's not below 5% that they're not producing gulpfish. Huh. Alright. Lovelace, are you collecting the worn mask? Yes, you are. You're taking it down to the crafting station so that you can fix the mask, and thus everything will be good. Good day, and welcome to the Gentleman's Galaxy. Are any of you worth my time? Well, you've got strength, which is supplying, and building, which isn't bad, and you've got mechatronics engineering. But you're an interior decorator, which sucks. You're a yokel, which also sucks. You're not the best, Devon, but mechatronics engineering is such a good skill to have. Plus, we could probably use a mechatronics engineer on this side of the world just to automize things. No, I'm gonna go against it. Just having 3 skills is that more valuable. I'm probably gonna deeply regret that mistake that I've just made of not doing that, but no matter. How are we doing for my ship, by the way? Right, we need to fix the station. I have to admit, we've definitely started draining this place. Probably because I'm making a Paku farm, so that is an awful lot of water. I'm also going to have to make this airlock area bigger, is another thing too. So I'm probably going to have to build another one right there, and then move this checkpoint along so that I can put in another mask. We're going to have to make another one of these, because of the simple fact that if I'm sending someone off to space, that means we need 2 people in the space rocket. How's the lava doing, by the way? It's cooling down. It's definitely cooling down. We might not completely barbecue ourselves entirely if we live in there. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening right now. This is beginning to overheat because azurite isn't perfect for stopping heat. It's not perfect. it still lets a tiny bickle. That's a lie. It still lets a tiny bick of heat out and about. So this, otherwise this would not have any heat right here. So this coldness is really spreading into here. Very, very slowly. Do you actually die if you touch magma? Or is it do you just start taking heat damage? I legitimately don't know. I really need to unlock this natural gas geyser and create myself a goddamn place to store natural gas, like I've done with this carbon dioxide, so that I can just permanently have a gas range active. Usable is another matter, because half the stuff you need I don't have access to, but it will exist. Like, I can't even make kachinka berries because of the fact of, first, they need phosphorate as their fertilizer, which I don't have a renewable source of. Second, it's too goddamn cold. Or hot. It really is pretty much just a waiting game at this point. Because I can't exactly particularly do much with anything until... I can create soda fountains pretty easy. I mean, it requires carbon dioxide, which I don't think I'm short on. And... I should make them a little party room on Gozito. They need a party room. Where am I going to put said party room? You know, it's a real shame there's actually no way to turn metal ore, refined metal into metal ore. Because it really makes you realize that the limited resource of the game is not refined metal, because you have volcanoes for that. I mean, we've got unlimited refined metal down here. It is regular metal that is the issue. Oh, I have found the advantage to all of the stone hatches now. And that is the simple fact that I am basically out of whatchamacallit, sedimentary rock. Which I kinda need if I want to grow hatches. I mean, there's plenty of sedimentary rock around there, but there's so much more granite in the world, you know? In addition, I can feed them sandstone instead. It's gonna take a few days, but those stone hatches are going to starve to death. In the meanwhile, I should cull this hatch population a little. So, who is too old to be really, really useful? The best part about that carbon dioxide is that if it reaches there, it basically solidifies. Or gasifies. So, it warms up below its condensation temperature. You're up to 50. You're up to 550. Well done. You are almost there. Keep trying, guys. We almost have enough kobold on that planet to get what we need. We need another package over here. Then, we need to launch down onto this place. Then, I will need to quickly make a payload opener. Then, I will need to quickly make a rocket platform. Then, we should be good. I'm gonna have to give him Deep Diver's lungs. I'm gonna have to give Funky Charlie Deep Diver's lungs. I don't have a choice. There we go, and we have a nice permanent jumbo battery working now. So, the next part we need to do, in order to fully make sure nothing on this side ever breaks again, is pretty much put this here. I need to take this coal generator, destroy it, and replace it with the whatchamacallit. With one of the thing I was just trying to build, the power transformer, that's it. Because with this, I will then be able to build one right there, and thus you will get powered by solar panels instead. Okay, you've actually done the whatchamacallit, filled it up. Abigail! What's your hunger, Abigail? Abigail, go eat. Sleeping. You know what? That too. That too. Got 100% stamina. Right now, Abigail? Fine. If you're not gonna eat, just go straight up to the rocket. Right. Away you go! Our lovely rocket. And from this rocket, you've already set to auto-deploy. Excellent. Excellent. We're gonna colonize this planet, no matter what it takes. We are the British Empire, and if we do anything, it is colonize other places that did not ask for it. I know, I figured you'd be starving, because you didn't get a good meal before you left. But don't worry, the trip only takes a day, you'll be able to survive that. And then when you get home, you'll be able to eat. That's the rule, okay, Abigail? You earned a skill point, did you? Ooh. Abigail! How are we going to advance that skill point of yours? How about we start working you towards the rocket piloting 2. I don't know how we're going to work you with that, but it'll work all the same somehow, maybe. Look at this, you're already on your way home after dropping off these payloads, of which most of them seem to have landed over on the right side. Glorious. Good day and welcome to the Gentleman's... Ooh, grub fruit preserve. Oh, that's actually really, really good for us, because that will survive a long time on this place. So, can you actually store food in here? Does not look like you can. Man, I need a bigger, like, nose thing. Because we need a... I need refined metal for that, don't I? Yes. Okay, point is... Don't need that anymore. So, I need cobalt, which they're not making. If they just made what I told them to make, everything would be fine. Abigail, how's your hunger doing? Yay, you're going to be able to get some food in you before you starve, aren't you? Yes, go have yourself a little feast. Look at this rise. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Well, you're really chugging into there, aren't you, Abigail? I mean, granted, you were bloody starving, so it's not like I can hold it against you, but why couldn't you have eaten this much before you went on a I'm sorry, grub fruit preserve is a whatchamacallit? A good meal? Seriously? The only problem is it requires sucrose, which we don't really have much of a way to get. Because to get that, we need sulfur. Because that's what the sweetles eat. And the sulfur's down there. You know, given that meat is... that random meat right there is 514.4 degrees, I'm surprised it hasn't been turned into a barbecue at the moment. Or at the very least, a burnt mess. Okay. I think we are almost ready to go and attempt to colonize a new planet. All I need to do is put Mr. Funky Charlie in here and get him deep diver's lungs. So, Mr. Charlie, if you would. What skill did you unlock? That is the wrong skill. Let's try again. Alright, neurovaculation. Go, go, go. What do we unlock? No. Wrong. Are you telling me he's either rigged to that particular trait, or that it's that particular brain only gives that trait? Abigail got plus 10 strength, so I think you're just screwing with me, game. Game, there are 5 traits. I've been at this for a good 10 minutes now. Show me one of the other traits! Or let me rephrase that. Show me the right trait that I'm after! You know what? Screw it. Let's see if what we've got is enough. How do I get someone in the Trailblazer? Oh, I don't know. Don't care. We're going. Goodbye. Launch! Right. Lovelace. You've now got an entire goddamn place all to yourself. If I could ask you to refill the coal generator. Thank you. Good man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Right, let's deploy him right here. Alright? Don't know what that's about. Charlie! You have very limited time to do things. Are we understood? First, break that. Nice. Can you make one of these? You can. Make one of these. Next. What are you doing? Charlie? Charlie. Currently, you are dying. If you do not do what you need to do, you are going to die. He desperately needs deep diver lungs. I don't have a choice about that. I don't care about your fucking sunny disposition. Sunny disposition doesn't help you breathe in the vacuum of space. Or rather, I should say, hold your breath in the vacuum of space long enough for you to build the goddamn thing so that the oxygen can land on the planet so you can survive! Thank Christ! Ooh, we finally got it! Deeper diver's lungs. This duplicant can hold their breath for a stupidly long period of time. Excellent. What does hypothermia do? Minus construction. We can't let you be so hypothermic when you go out to space then. Okay. Okay. It's a brand new day. You're not hypothermic. Do you know what that means, everyone? It means it's time for us to save it and go colonize a bloody planet. Are we in agreement? I'm pretty sure that we are. So, guys, get on the goddamn spaceship, please. There's Funky. Now, Abigail. Excellent. Go. Charlie's hopefully gonna have plenty of oxygen left in his mask. So he'll have a little extra bit of leeway for when we hit the ground. All we need to do is set up the damn place for us to land. Because after we've landed, everything else will be easier. We know there's pips on this planet too, which is amazing because pips are amazing little critters. Because they give us dirt, and they give us more trees. And trees and dirt are two very, very valuable things. Yes, Charlie's got plenty of oxygen in his mask. Excellent. Alright. We are ready. Charlie. Deploy. Right. Immediately tell you to dig that. I don't know how much air you have in that thing. Mostly because it won't tell me. Schedule. New planet. You can sleep once we get a thing. Charlie. By the way, break that. And we get 400 refined metal. Excellent. Can't you empty out the payload thing? Charlie, are you even getting close to suffocating? Have I managed to glitch you in such a way that you don't breathe anymore? Am I meant to get a shipping container out of that? Oh, I am. Right. So, make another one. And then break this thing. And there is our stuff. Right. Next, then, you can make this rocket platform. Right there! I'm still not convinced you need to breathe anymore, Charlie, so I think the big issue for you is food. Alright, Charlie. Charlie. No sleep. Only work. Right. Close to ceiling. What's that mean? Tall rockets may not be able to land on this rocket platform. Whatever. Look, we can get to space now, and I can tell my planet to land. Then, I can then tell you to... But I didn't think about the fact you might need to make your way up the rocket. Forgot about that little bit. Oh, you're starting to to choke. Yes, okay. So I didn't glitch you, I just glitched being able to see it. Right. Then, both of you get into the damn ship. That includes Funky Charlie. And launch. Bullseye! We have now set up a landing pad on this planet, meaning that means we can colonize it! Ha 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 ha! Good day and welcome to the Gentleman's Galaxy. We have just found ourselves another planet and we're going to colonize it. I'll take the muck route, because why not? It lasts a long time, and yeah. I feel like destroying, this, whatchamacallit, up here. But if I want to do that, I also feel I need to destroy everything in it. Also, I should set Funky Charlie back to his normal rotation. Solar panels really do make everything better. Honestly. They just fix so many of the problems that we have. So now now that I've done what I needed to do, in that I have set up this so that we can, you know, exist. The next question is, what do I want to do with it? Or rather, what resources do we initially need to colonize this planet? So, what things will I need initially for here in Shrubina? We have plenty of metal. Metal is not an issue. We need a way of making oxygen. What's the best way for us to make oxygen? Initially? Probably one of these things. And for that, I need polluted dirt. So, how much polluted dirt do we have on this planet? Too much. Too much. Right. So the things I will need to do is start by making like a little cavern or airlock thing right here, which we can then use to dig into here. We've got 2 beds right here as well, which is just perfect. Because then we can just send them straight over. The other big thing will be food, of which there isn't much. So, what food lasts a long time? Okay, so apparently, somehow, I don't know how, but berry sludge doesn't have a spoil time. Which I'm very shocked about, actually. I mean, I knew it was good food, but I didn't realize it was that good a food. Okay. So, I need to set up a... whatchamacallit? A ration box. Or a fridge. I mean, I do have electricity on this particular ship. So, a fridge could work, potentially. In addition, if we can immediately make a power generator on this on the whatchamacallit, a solar panel on that big top planet over there, things would be a lot better for us. I mean, I already know one of the top things I need to do is fill in this stupid hole of bullcrap. Alright, the natural gas geyser is currently dormant. Which... actually, cancel those. Cancel those a moment. Get someone to analyze this geyser as we can. You know? And I love how you automatically pick up the rock because you're just that bored. You know? As well. I just thought, I can go here, make a new rocket. It doesn't let me build things unless I have the resources. That's kind of screwy. I have 400 kilograms of glass now. Perfect. That will do. If I go into here and just set it only to the glass and then click priority 9. As I say, there's plenty of metal on this planet. So getting wires and whatnot won't be an issue. Loads and loads of dirt. If anything, the biggest issue will just be raw materials looking at it. Also, I just realized, if this has gone dormant, does that mean this one's gone dormant? This one's over pressure right now. Right. Well, I mean, we've still got 1, 2, 3... we've still got 900 kilograms of carbon dioxide outside of this room, and each square in this room is another 50 kilograms of carbon dioxide. I think we have enough fuel. Good day and welcome to the Gentleman's. That's muckroot. That doesn't have an expiration date, which means it is good food for what I need it to do. Bring it over here to Smellolin. The omelette is nice. The omelette is nice. But the omelette doesn't last forever, unlike the muckroots. Excellent. This thing's got the glass in it. Right. What else do I need? I said I needed the polluted dirt, and I stand by that. The polluted dirt will be used to, whatchamacallit, provide us with oxygen. Food might be a bit of an issue on this planet, as it doesn't look like there's much we can do. Although then again, we're going to try and automize this planet just so it runs mechanically. And then we just send a person over in a rocket ship every now and then just to collect everything that's been mechanically produced. Most importantly, we just need tree seeds. We need acorns. Lots and lots of acorns. And probably pips. I need pip eggs. I'm going to need to grab pip eggs. Pips can be wrangled. Yes, pips can be wrangled. Ironically, it's probably best to produce the trees over here in Smellolin because of the fact they've got the polluted water and all that. I mean, sure, the polluted water is exceptionally cold, but they've still got some polluted water that isn't exceptionally cold. You're collecting polluted dirt. Polluted dirt. Excellent. Right. Now that you're in here, can I ask you to Thank you. Just built that. Right. Next then. Next, in here, you are going to store all the swamp heart gourds, the nutrient bars, and the muck roots. Yes, I know they are goddamn awful foods, but you know what they are? They are rations. And rations is something that we need. So you're going to produce lots of polluted dirt, and we are going to get this planet up and running by the end of the day. And by up and running, I mean barely functioning. But functioning nonetheless! Active period. Requires analysis. Analysis complete. Thanks, game. Glad to know I know when my oxygen geyser is going to be working. Let's just pump all the carbon dioxide out of there now. Ah, it's gradually filling up. I mean, they're covered in goddamn tons of germs, but we'll have to do. Is there any sand here on this planet? I'm going to add sand to the list of stuff I want in this thing. We're preparing ourselves. We're expanding our borders. Another good thing about this place is it's filled with raw metal, which Gozito desperately needs. But then again, Smellolin has a crap ton of raw metal too, so I don't know why I haven't gotten any of this raw metal now that I think about it. Water might prove to be a bit of an issue on this planet. Especially with how much goddamn crappy slime there is around the place. And how much it's probably infecting other stuff. But nonetheless, in addition, this pip laid an egg. We have 20 days to go get that egg. Guys. Right. Our storage is full. In the morning, we set off to the new planet. First thing, we have Abigail the Dudette and Funky Charlie the Bad ready. In the meanwhile, I'm just collecting a goddamn crap ton of copper. Because I like copper. Mostly because it lets me have metal, which I could then send over to Gozotin, who has none. You know, it has just occurred to me, there's a volcano there, there's a volcano there, and there's a volcano there, right? The star map of Smellolin says it only says there's one minor volcano. So theoretically, if I potentially explore more of Gozito, I might be able to come across another sulfur geyser, although we've kind of explored everything that already exists, so I guess that plan's out the window. Gozito is not a big planet. Oh wait, we're meant to be going to a new planet today! Guys, get on the ship. Right. Off you guys go. Let's hope you get there quick enough for you to be able to mine into the planet. Meanwhile, Gozito is just simply existing. I need to do something about this goddamn carbon dioxide. It is really, really starting to annoy me. How far are they away from the planet? 2.2 cycles, you say? Well, they're just simply existing on it at the moment. But I do suppose I should really allow them, or get some orders out here ready. Okay, guys. You are building into this place. We can use a solar panel as the roof to our airlock chamber. But I'm going to have to create some drywall there. Okay, never mind what I just said. Now, neither of you are going to get a bathroom in time. That's just the fact of life. However, your pea should hopefully be going into the abyss of space. Yes, it is. Good. Wish I'd made you pee outside. Oxygen isn't exactly the biggest factor on this planet, considering we have the little glitch that we have, in that oxygen is not consumed on this planet so long as we are using the gas mask, you know? I think I should not let Shrubina have any breaks until they have finished building the basic necessities that they need to build. Honestly. Yeah, that's one of them. How much food do we have in this place? Still a lot. Still a lot. You know, I'm beginning to feel I should have used Gosmond for this. Considering Gosmond is actually a builder and digger and all that as well. So, couldn't you have done that inside? Or outside? Not here in the rocket. Do it in the void of space where your pee goes away. Charlie's morale is awful right now. Which I'm not surprised about in the slightest. Are you enjoying this city all by yourself, Lovelace? Must be a bit lonely for you. Right? Guys, can you just move into the goddamn area? I will keep this door open if I have to. There! Now you're able to build stuff without a worry. I mean, it's not even like there's any oxygen in there at the moment, which matters. But, legitimate question, is the oxygen going down because it shouldn't be, because it's not exposed to space? Unless I need to move this over one more. We're getting there. We're getting there. Guys, if you could build a little quicker, you will get your bathroom. You are so close to getting your bathroom. We're almost there. Funky probably wants to leave next week. Especially as actually, I don't know what Funky's stress response is. What was your stress response? Binge eater. Oh, we definitely don't want you stressed. You know what? I'm thinking that you guys might want to come home. Just so that you can, you know, de-stress for a little bit. Alright, launch. Right. It's okay. Colonization takes time. Multiple journeys back and forth. We just need to get you home before he goes insane. That's all. Meaning I probably want to work out something to do with them. We have a few thousand tons of meal lice. Do hatches eat meal lice? They do eat meal lice. You know what? Let's feed the meal lice to the hatches. I mean, they're already producing sage hatchlings, which is about what we need them to. Ooh, grubfruit preserve. Excellent. That'll help get people up nice and happy. And Mr. Charlie's stress is slowly beginning to go down. Excellent, excellent. He's feeling much better now, aren't you, Charlie? Oh, yes, you had a good meal as well. It's a real shame I didn't manage to grab the egg. Although, there's still time. There's still time before that. This is definitely going to be one of those types of planets where, like, no more than, like, maybe 2 or 3 people is on it at a time, so... Unlike Gozito, which is home to everything. Gozito definitely is like an Arctic. With how cold everything is. You know what Smellolin needs? Something that not even Gozito has, because Gozito doesn't need it. A massage parlor. Just so that you can get a much happier looking Funky Charlie. Alright guys, Funky's stress has gone back down. I think it's about time for you to head on back out to Shrubina and see what kind of possible things you can unlock and find. And rather just finish up the colonization process. Although granted, the food in this one is pretty on the short side right now. So... Actually, you know what? No, grub fruit doesn't last that long, does it? If I remember rightly, it only lasts 2 days? 2 days. Where are you going? Get on the goddamn ship! Go! Go to that planet! Go to that planet this instant! Okay, guys, you're getting better. We're entering a much better state. If we can get this simulation station up and running, all will be good. Why is there hydrogen right there? That leads to some interesting questions. I wonder if it's worth just going straight back already, just because... Well, we actually have a lot of calories available. Apparently swamp-charred hearts is a lot of calories per thing. Like, 3 times as much calories, practically. You guys are so close to unlocking the beds. So close. But then you'll have the issue of the lack of air unless you build the simulation station. So... Now then. How do I make a drywall? Did that come under furniture? No, it's there. Oh, now that you've cracked into the air, you're gonna have enough oxygen to breathe down here, at least a little bit. That's good. That's good. You guys might be able to reach this drywall at this rate. And now we have a mini pod on this planet. Excellent. Why is this one unavailable? Oh, it's because I need someone to activate it. There we go, Abigail. Activate the lovely thing. I feel I need to hire a grunt. If I hire a grunt, which has no morale requirements, he will more than likely be happy to live on this planet for as long as we need him to. I see chlorine and I see hydrogen. There's a lily balm, which means that's a caustic biome. Which, funny enough, it doesn't say is on this planet. So I'm a little confused. I mean, at least you guys have access to the beds now, so... That's the main thing. Good day and welcome to the Gentleman's Galaxy. Are any of you worth my time? No. No, you're not. Shrubiner is working well, honestly. It's growing. It's growing. Aluminium volcano. Ooh, we found it already. So we have an aluminium volcano right there and a gold volcano right here. Right. Abigail is suffering from starvation. When there is plenty of food on this spaceship. Abigail, eat the goddamn food! Where are you going with it? Sometimes these guys are complete, utter idiots. Alright guys, you're getting stressed again, and I don't like that. Plus, we are actually running out of food on this planet. Meaning we do want to make sure we can find ourselves a good supply of the stuff before, you know, we do anything else. So I'm definitely gonna have to make a fridge on this planet, which, granted, isn't a problem, actually. If you guys wouldn't mind sweeping up these goddamn shards that you were too stupid to... Don't just drop it again! Yes, Abigail, fill that thing with polluted dirt. Stop praising yourself and fucking build. Without that, the oxygen is leaving, after all. Abigail, stop breathing! Build! Thank you. Now grab that chart. Eat it. You guys are being fucking stupid right now, because we still have these charts. Okay, guys. Priority. Priority. And priority. Move those things into storage. For fuck's sake, stop trying to just choke! Oh, we're starving! We're starving! There's no food! Oh, look at all the food that's just lying about, you fucking moron! Where are you going with that? There's no special place to eat! Your priorities right now are to take the food and put it in there. Next, you're going straight back home, you insufferable little bastards. Well, we just let this place fill up with air. Okay. Okay. Now that you've actually put some, polluted dirt in it, it will just slowly fill the place up with air. So that you'll be able to breathe quite nicely upon our return. And then when you get home, I am disabling that goddamn oxygen mask thingamajig. This thing. Because, Jesus Christ, I am starting to get annoyed by it. Funky Charlie's eating all the goddamn food. Not surprising, considering he's got a stupid bottomless stomach. And the game's also trying to choke him, so I'm actually somewhat okay with him eating, because of the fact he won't be able to do it forever. I wouldn't mind this stupid-ass eating trait if it wasn't for the fact that they could go over 4,000 calories, you know? Otherwise, it's a stupid waste of time. And just an absolute fucking waste of resources. Which I suppose is what it's meant to be, but it's still insufferably stupid. Right, you're back on the planet, you insufferable little bastards. There is now no food on this entire ship, meaning I need to give you a supply of food, somehow, when I manage to get you guys home. And that is going to be the issue. Getting you food. There's a Draco! Oh my god! Who cares about the goddamn reed fibers now? We have a Draco! I need to send someone over who can wrangle that Dreco. Or steal its egg. Probably steal its egg. That's more what I need to do. Power is not a problem on this planet, in this place. I still can't really do anything to store food on that planet, because all a refrigerator does is reduce the change per cycle by like 100%. But polluted food, polluted oxygen, increases it by that much. So there's your problem. So overall, we've got done some decent work in making this place survive. All we need to do is, like, every other day, just send over a bunch of food to bombard it. Like, we just fill this up with a bunch of long-lasting food, and then it'll be good. Good day, and welcome to the gentleman so-and-so. Are any of you worth my time, is the question. And the great answer to such a question is yes. And who is it that is in any way, what am I call it? The slugs. Because while this place has no problems with power at all, a little extra wouldn't be turned away. Especially as we can keep them in here. Right. Shrubina. Whatever am I going to do with you, Shrubina? We have managed to make a base on you, which is good. That is the primary thing. Next, what we need to do is unlock these damn volcanoes, so that we can have a good infinite source. But if I'm going to do that, I am going to need steel. Because steel gives you the overheat temperature, which is what will be needed. And then, if I'm getting the overheat steel, what do I need to make steel? I need a rock crusher. My god, there's not really much room for industry in this damn place, is there? Suppose I can put it down here. Meanwhile, on Gozito, the lava is cooling down. Without a doubt, it is cooling down. The planet core is cooling down. Now, to most people, that sounds like a planetary crisis, but to us, it's a planetary opportunity. We just need to figure out how to cool this down even further. I know some people commented last time on how I could cool it down earlier. And I need to do that even more. But I'm still just really scared to just crack into it, because of the simple fact, if I do, then it's just going to start equalizing 350 degrees with 10 degrees. And that doesn't come up to a nice temperature that I like. Then again, I've still got this really cold oxygen constantly coming through as well. So... wow, what happened to my oxygen? I'm going to guess there was a power shortage over in Smellolin, which is why there was no oxygen coming through. Someone forgot to refill the coal generator, didn't they? Maybe by cracking into this place with all the coal, we can end the ice age that is this section round here. As well. Because while this is moderate temperature and this is no temperature, they should hopefully equalize out to maybe 0. Well, everyone, we have done exactly what I had hoped to do today. We have set up a a base, a outpost, that's a better word, on Shrubina. All we have to do now is, like any outpost, maintain it. How do we maintain it? Simple. We just give it supplies every now and then. Namely food. That will probably be produced on Gozito. Because, I mean, look at how much food we have on this planet. Dear Christ, it's stupid how much food we have on this planet. These Pacus are slowly being tamed. Extremely slowly being tamed. But once they are tame, they will produce us many, many eggs. Look at him. Nom 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 nom. Good on you, good chap. How much do I have? You... Wow. Really don't eat anything, do you? In addition, Pacus are a good source of polluted dirt, which can be used to fuel oxygen into that outpost as well. Glorious. Well, everyone, I'm gonna leave it here for this week. So it looks like, what can I say, other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.